Hello my fellow gamers and welcome to the first battle of Group 2 of Round 2, where today we have GeneralConfusion, who's playing as the High Elves, is battling against Zardar Total War, who's playing as the Vampire Coast. So let's go over GeneralConfusion's army first. We have, as you can see here, a Phoenix here, all pretty and red and sparkly and fluffy and absolutely adorable. You just want to cuddle it if it wasn't for the fact that it would just incinerate you. We then have a front line here of 5 spearmen, back line here of 4 units of, oh no, I was just going to say archers, but I need, the icons aren't different. I need to double check these, friends. So are these all spearmen? Are they? I don't know. I'm questioning reality itself. So we've got 2 units of archers, and then the same we've got Sisters of Valorn, always a good pick. We then have Techless on horseback as the general, but hidden in the woods. It looks like on both sides as well. What's over there? What have we got here? We have got some Silver Helms, who's been led by a noble who's on a chariot, and all the way over here on the other far side we have 2 units of Illyrian Reavers. But these aren't the archers, this is just the light cavalry with the spears. So an interesting pick there by a GeneralConfusion. I believe that's everything. I want to say it's everything. We're going to say it's everything. We have then we have Zardar Total War, who has got 1, 2, 3, 4 units of the zombie deckhand mob, just the normal ones. He has got in the center here the Tide of Scourge, so the zombie pirate deckhands mob regiment of renown. You can tell because their jackets are a slightly different color. It's very important. We do have the Count on foot, however, so saving a lot of money there just to having him on foot. Behind him, we have 2 mortars. And what on earth are these guys? Night Terrors. Yeah, no kidding. Look at them. That is generally terrifying. These are the Mongol regiment of renown. And good. That is generally the stuff of nightmares. It really is. We do also have a Rotten Leviathan. Always a good solid choice here. I mean, look at him. He just looks so happy. Just dribbling away there, having a good time. At the back here, we do have... Is there any hidden here? Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units of deckhands mob, all with Poam. So he's got good infantry at the front, and then he's got the anti-large and armor piercer at the back and flanks. But the main thing he's got though is these 2 mortars and this lovely hill position, because this is like a valley battle, and unfortunately GeneralConfusion did not bring any artillery, so the Zardar does have the advantage here. He can sit back and fire the artillery, and GeneralConfusion has got to come to him. But apart from the mortars, he hasn't got any shooting, so this Phoenix is going to have a great time. Can just go where he pleases and when he does. And these guys also do have a lot of archers. So again, we'll do very nicely there to be able to shoot these to bits before they get into the battle. And of course you do have the cavalry as well. Gotta keep an eye on that. There, you got the Reavers over there. Oh, nice bombardment there. Being able to spot the Night Terrors. Look at that, bombing the mortars. GeneralConfusion showing his micro skills. But what's going on with the cavalry over there? We've got the nobles and the Silver Helms ready to go. The main line, they've actually fallen back. I mean, the Sisters of Valorn have taken a lot of damage. But yeah, the Phoenix is just quite... He's even chucked the Leviathan there. I think the aim is to try and take some of the hits on them instead of the mortars. But I don't think that's really worked out for him. All 3 mortars are still operational though. But the archers are now getting their shots in against the deckhands mob. But to be fair, these guys are... Hang on a second. Where's all this come from? Zardar? Were they hidden in the corner underneath the resized radar map so I couldn't see them? Oh, what are you like, Zardar? So we've got suddenly out of the woods 4 units of scurvy dogs. And oh look, the spearmen have advanced and the archers are only protected by this one wizard on a horse. We do have the Reavers at the back here, but Zardar hasn't made the same mistake, and he's got the Hellbirds sat here ready to go, and these things will just absolutely rip him apart. And this guy can only do his bombardment so many times, I believe, and then he is out. So let's go over here, and of course now Zardar can start pushing forward with the infantry to put the pressure on the spearmen. So, how many seconds are we going to give these? I like the 1/10 that stood up with the scurvy dog. How many seconds are these archers going to last? I'm assuming not many. The spearmen are now fully engaged into the combat. The mortars are going in for them. Looks like the guy cavalry is now moving into the flank to try and break them. But there we go. That's how long they lasted, guys. The Lim Reavers trying to get in the back position, but there's no weak spots here. And look, not only that, but now they've stood still in a group. Zardar doesn't care about the lives of the scurvy dogs, so he's happy to mortar them. Oh, but the dogs have been now netted. Beautiful net there. Be able to get some shots off. The cavalry have jumped into the side here, but it looks like some pirate deckhand mobs have been summoned by the counter-charging and pinned them in place, but the front line is being overwhelmed by the spearmen. That net did not last long. I don't think they got the most out of it. The Phoenix has jumped in to try and get him, and the Scurvy... Oh, Flock of Doom as well on the Scurvy Dogs. But there's a lot of stuff being thrown down here to try and break the Scurvy Dogs. And the cavalry here have done nothing. Oh, look at this. Bit of bombardment down on the High Elves cavalry here. Doing a nice bit of damage. And the deckhands mob with polearms has moved in now because they can afford to. In comes the Rotter and the Varfin as well. The front line, oh, it looks like it is actually turning in Zardar's favour. I mean, the High Elves are winning here, but in the centre, the Regiment of Renown, showing you why it's worth getting those Regiment of Renown and upgrading them. The Scurvy Dogs are being dealt with, but one unit of archers have been completely shattered. We've got the archers there have been badly broken. The sisters are being chewed up. And the Phoenix and Teclis are having to deal with all their magic, winds of magic and that, to deal with these scurvy dogs, which is just a complete waste, unfortunately, compared to the targets they should go against. There is, it looks like maybe an opening there, but the Ream Reavers, I don't know if they're going to try and come around, get into the back here, but the Varfin is now getting in there. Oh, and there's a summoning of a gunnery mob coming in. I think they're going to come in and shoot them. Oh, and of course, the Terrors have got in there as well, ripping them to shreds. Yeah, and they're going to shoot at the spearmen, point blank range in the back. This is absolutely disastrous for GeneralConfusion, though. The nobles have to now come into the back as well to deal with these scurvy dogs, which is absolutely insane when you think how cheap they are. They're not upgraded in any way. And the front line looks like it's looking balanced, but I think that Zardar... Oh, in comes the Reavers, though. They've managed to get around, and they're trying to go for the mortars. But look, they're surrounded by polearms, so they're just going to get bogged down and absolutely slaughtered. They will not last long. And I think the other unit is trying to deal with the gunnery mob over here. But that's not going to last very long. What's that unit over there? That is the Silver Helms. They've been badly... and the gunnery mob's coming in to finish them off. It looks like the scurvy dogs have been dealt with, but far too much damage has been done. Now we've got the spearmen. I kind of just stood here. They need to get into the combat as quickly as possible. The Regiment of Renown is just going for them. They're ignoring the spearmen. They're going for the Sisters of Valorn. They know they're the big threat. Mortar's still firing. Oh, they were hidden as well, so they were able to charge into the gunnery mob. But to be fair, Zardar's not going to care about that. They were a free summoned unit anyway. The Night Terrors and the polearms, though, smashing through the spearmen unit. The Sisters, though, I think, have broken through all the stuff that was in the back line. So now they can start dealing with this. But, as you can see, the Legion Reavers have been absolutely slaughtered here. And the mortars still are fully operational. So still firing away there. The Rotter of the Wyvern, though, moving in. Still pretty much at full health. Yeah, he is at full health. And now, with the Legion Reavers done, the second wave of Duckhands mobs will be able to move in. And these are the more tougher ones if they're polearmed. And the Counts themselves getting involved as well. The Sisters are trying to take out the Night Towers with the Phoenix, but actually seems to be doing quite well. They are rampaging. Spearmen get in there, but in comes the Counts now as well to deal with that. A gunnery mob has just been summoned, and look at this. They're all grouped together, so he's getting some beautiful shots in there. The Noble's got to try and charge in to try and finish them off. The Deckhands mob first wave has pretty much been dealt with now by GeneralConfusion. But does he have the strength to deal with the second wave, especially with the mortars going? Over here, it looks like the spearmen are finally being beaten and terrored away, and you cannot blame them for that. The Phoenix and Teclis with some... oh, they're dealing with summoned group of deckhands mob, but that's just a nuisance there. Spirit there. Oh, we do have some of the Reavers coming in, and the Night Terrors are falling back. They want to protect, and that Heathen as well, but they want to protect the Mortars, because the Mortars still got half the ammunition going, guys. In they go, catching them, trying to terrify them away. Look at all these high elf bodies though on the hills. They've tried to climb up. Oh, and another gunnery mob here. Zardar is not giving up here. He's doing an absolutely fantastic job, and then they're probably going to shoot down now. Yep, they're going to shoot at the Phoenix, doing a nice bit of work there. And the deckhand mob here, the Count is dealing with the Noble. Yeah, the Reaver's been scared off. So I love the way these big units are just protecting the Mortars. Let the Mortars do their shot. Oh, the Phoenix coming in here against the Rotten Leviathan. Was that a good choice though? No, it doesn't look like the Rotten Leviathan is absolutely beating them. And the Night Terrors are going in as well. If we look over, this battle's gone on for quite a bit. Bounce power hugely in Zardar's favour though. Look, the gunnery mobs getting the beautiful... Oh, look at the damage they're doing to Teclis. Teclis, you need to get out of there. He is healing himself, but everything in the High Elf army shatters the moment Teclis goes. That was absolutely insane. A fantastic game by both players. But Zardar, who is called Dibby, doesn't put out, and he certainly doesn't. He goes balls deep in there and absolutely smashes the High Elves to bits. Fantastic there. The Mortars, they didn't actually get that many kills, but GeneralConfusion was so focused on them. And the Scurvy Dogs, I mean, look, 68 kills. That's just no. No. Bad Zardar. That's not what Scurvy Dogs should do. That was amazing. Having 4 units of Scurvy Dogs running in when the Spearmen had committed, so the Archers were completely unprotected. The Scurvy Dogs were pretty much a thorn in GeneralConfusion's side the entire time. They didn't relent, they didn't break, they just kept going on and on like the Archers, and he had to send the Noble back. Teclis had to use all his magic to deal with him. The Phoenix Phoenix had to get in there. Even some of the cavalry now, and even then, most of the Archers got absolutely chewed to bits. And what was great is the Spearmen spent all their time killing the deckhand mobs, that when the cavalry had been dealt with, thanks to the Night Terrors and the Rotten Leviathan, all these deckhand mobs with polearms moved to the front. So once the front wave had been beaten, the second wave then moved in. Spearmen just couldn't fight against it. And yeah, and the whole time, the Night Terrors and the Rotten Leviathan, no damage taken. Look at that. They picked their fights well, and they went for the targets they could easily destroy and tear away, and completely smashed it. So guys, that is the first round for Group 2 of the second stage. Absolutely fantastic win there by Zardar Total War. And of course, guys, do check their channels out. They have links in the description below, and all of them should be doing their battles around the same sort of time this video's out, so you can see what they were thinking. Like, what did GeneralConfusion think of this army and trying to battle against it? And how boastful Zardar during this video, because that, I think, was nearly a flawless win. Everything he did right. He sacrificed unity he needed to. He destroyed... I mean, like, the Scurvy Dogs, they're so cheap. And yeah, how much damage they took, and how much fire and magic and that. Absolutely perfect. So, a fantastic first game for this group. Anyway, we'll wrap it up there. Tomorrow, we will be having TzuDevil versus Jenna on occasion. You know that's going to be good fun. So do hit that subscribe to the bell notification as well, so you don't want to miss it. And hit that like button if you enjoyed this game. And comment below your thoughts. I always enjoy reading them, and I'll try to reply back whenever I can. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you tomorrow for the next one. Till then, guys, take care.